Friday. It's been a lot of crazy this week. And I just want to start by acknowledging the fact that I have such an amazing team behind me. And I'm so proud of myself I had a vision. I had a vision of building this team so that I could take a step back and work on the business instead of in the business, and have a team of people that I could totally trust and rely on to love on our families. And I've got that. I've got that in spades, and I am so grateful because it has allowed me to do some crazy things like get a puppy when I have no business to get a puppy right now. Okay, maybe I do have business to get a puppy. Anyways, I've been talking about this puppy. So cute. Keep an eye on Instagram. We're going to share all the things. We welcomed a new team member a couple weeks ago. I don't think I mentioned it. Simone and her husband Joe adopted through with the help of RG Adoption Consulting about 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. And they adopted, and then they had a surrogate. Anyways, now she is a consultant on our team and will be helping out with some of our community outreach as well. So you may be hearing from Simone. On our email today, we showed all the new babies from May, which is exciting, and introduced Simone as well. So that's all that. Another thing I just wanted to bring up that kind of came up this week. You know, in the world of adoption, in adoption agency, so in the world of adoption, a lot of times you're going to see a lot of pro-life organizations and people who work in adoption, and then there's still people who are pro-choice. And then the question becomes, what are the conversations when talking to an expectant mother about her options and her choices when thinking about her baby? Pro-choice, pro-life, that's a thing. There's so many issues in adoption that people have very strong feelings about, for or against. They either believe in the way an agency, what their beliefs are. And I guess the question is sometimes, can you work with an entity whose beliefs are different than you if you see that they are treating everybody fairly? There's a lot of triggers in adoption. There's a lot of ethics in adoption. There's a lot of politics in adoption. So it's not just the pro-life, pro-choice, right? Which is the political side of things. There is, money, financial. Adoption is a business, and you're also dealing with human life, right? There's the issue of support of birth moms who come to you, right? But then if they choose to parent, that support stops. Should an agency continue support, even though they're in the business of adoption? So there's so many things like this that can be super triggering. And I think it's good to just know that before you start the process and figure out what your threshold is, what you are willing to work with, although you might have differing views or different feelings, and what you're not. Something along those lines came up this week. That's all I have today. Mostly just the puppy story and just that little tidbit. Next month, we're going to be focusing on, so this past month, we focused on birth moms. Next month, for Father's Day month and Pride month, we're going to be focusing mostly on men in adoption. I know Pride includes women too, but because we just did women, we're focusing on men for June. Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.